Also tonight, with the county preparing a new enforcement squad to crack down on businesses that violate health orders. As case numbers have spiked, law enforcement has given out less citations than when the pandemic started.
And we've obtained new data showing citations for violating health orders have slowed to a trickle. ABC 10 News anchor Derek Stahl went to the San Diego Police Department to find out why.
Since the pandemic shutdowns began, San Diego police have issued 168 citations for violations of public health orders. But the data shows 91% of the tickets came in the span of just 1 month, and the numbers have been declining ever since. San Diego police cited 153 people for health order violations in April, 12 in May, 3 in June, and 0 in July. So we asked the department what happened.
As these health orders continue to change, it makes it really difficult for law enforcement to really know what is the current health order and what are the guidelines, what are the restrictions.
Lieutenant Sean Takeuchi says you have to go back to March. In late March, beaches and parks were shut down, along with all non-essential businesses. So by April, it was easy to spot violators and expect they knew the rules.
It was a real black and white area.
But then in late May, restrictions eased up. Businesses started reopening, and he says the regulations were less obvious.
And when the morphing of the county health rules took effect, we as a police department, we had to understand what the changes were, but more importantly, we had to make sure our community members understood those changes. So we always undertook an effort to educate first.
Since then, the public health order has changed several times, at least 3 times in July alone. And he says with each change, the department has to embark on a new education campaign.
You've seen the San Diego Police Department really back off on enforcement because we think that the county health officer is really in a better position to ensure compliance of what they've deemed the egregious or the bad actors.
I asked County Supervisor Nathan Fletcher if the evolving public health orders were making it tougher on local police.
Public health orders do change, as do the rest of the laws that they enforce. And I have confidence that they're able to interpret them and appropriately enforce them, but I can certainly follow up with the San Diego Police Department chief to see if there's any ambiguity or concern.
This week, the county announced it would take on a more central role with enforcement, bringing on staff to more rapidly investigate cases like the one at the gym in Pacific Beach. It's also opening a new compliance hotline rather than the existing 211 system, so tipsters can speak directly with a county employee. Derek Stahl, ABC 10 News.
And late this afternoon, the county gave us data from 211 showing there have been just under 9,400 complaints about health order violations since April. And those complaints resulted in just a few hundred citations. There were 312 issued by San Diego Police. The sheriff's office also combined in those numbers.